You know, no one really sits you down and gives you the manual for getting older. They just don't, not honestly, anyway. People either romanticize it, talking about golden sunsets and grandchildren, or they avoid the topic like it is the plague. Yet when you see older people who radiate calm, those in their 80s or 90s who carry themselves with confidence, you will notice they have something important in common. They no longer struggle against the realities of life. The greatest source of peace in later years is not denying change or wishing life were different. It comes from accepting what cannot be changed. The earlier you embrace this mindset, the more freedom, clarity, and emotional peace you gain. In this video, we will explore 6 powerful truths about aging. Some of them may be difficult to hear at first, but they are not meant to create fear or sadness. They offer a path toward greater wisdom, self-respect, and lasting contentment. So, let's get into it. Truth 1, your body will never be the same as it was at 25. This is one of the hardest realities of growing older. Your body changes. Strength is not as effortless, energy rises and falls, and recovering from even small challenges takes longer than it once did. For many people, this feels deeply personal, especially if their identity was built around being productive, physically capable, or constantly pushing forward. The people who adapt best stop trying to reclaim the body they once had. Instead, they learn to work with the body they have now. That change in perspective makes an enormous difference. When you stop expecting an aging body to perform like a young one, frustration begins to fade. The aches may remain, but resentment gives way to appreciation for everything your body can still do. Accepting reality is not surrender. It is choosing expectations that fit the present, allowing each day to feel meaningful instead of disappointing. Truth 2, people are going to disappear. As the years pass, people leave your life for many reasons. Some pass away. Others move on, become busy with their own families, or simply grow in different directions. It's easy to assume those losses reflect your value, but most often they are simply part of life's natural progression. The mistake is trying to hold on to every relationship out of fear. Wisdom comes from appreciating the connections that remain instead of counting the ones you've lost. A smaller social circle does not mean a less fulfilling life. In many cases, it simply becomes more peaceful and more genuine. Allow yourself to grieve the people you've lost, but don't spend your remaining years chasing relationships that have already come to an end. Truth 3, your emotional well-being is your responsibility. This realization isn't easy. Your children have their own responsibilities. Friends are dealing with their own struggles, and even a loving partner cannot always meet every emotional need. If your happiness depends entirely on someone else lifting your spirits, disappointment becomes almost inevitable. The happiest older adults build a strong inner foundation. They learn to comfort themselves, reflect with honesty, and discover purpose that doesn't rely on constant reassurance from others. This doesn't mean pushing people away. It simply means your emotional balance no longer depends on someone else's presence. When you become your own source of stability, loneliness begins to lose its grip. Truth 4, your relevance is going to change, whether you like it or not. The world never stops changing. New technology appears, culture shifts, and the influence you once had may gradually fade. For people who once defined themselves by achievement, recognition, or productivity, this transition can be painful. The real danger comes from resisting it. Fighting to remain at the center often leads to bitterness, while accepting the change brings unexpected freedom. You no longer need to compete for attention or constantly prove your worth. Your value begins to come from your character, your wisdom, and the calm presence you bring to others. Those who struggle most are often chasing the importance they once had. Those who flourish learn to value peace over recognition. Truth 5, regret is part of growing older. Later life creates more opportunities to reflect. Old memories return, along with thoughts about missed opportunities, painful mistakes, and conversations that never happened. You cannot erase those moments, but you can change your relationship with them. Instead of constantly wishing the past had been different, learn to understand it. Every decision was made with the knowledge, experience, and emotions you had at that stage of life. Regret becomes destructive only when you use it to keep punishing yourself. When you respond with compassion toward the person you once were, regret gradually transforms into wisdom. Truth 6. Your patience for unnecessary drama will disappear. One surprising gift of aging is realizing that your time and energy are simply too valuable to waste. Drama, manipulation, guilt, and constant obligations lose their appeal. While others may misunderstand your boundaries, they become essential for protecting your peace. Choosing yourself will occasionally disappoint people, and that's perfectly normal. What truly harms you is sacrificing the years you have left just to satisfy everyone else's expectations. These realities are not signs that life is becoming smaller. They are invitations to simplify, slow down, stop pretending, and live with greater honesty. The people who struggle most with aging are rarely defeated by age itself. More often, they are exhausted by resisting change, fighting loss, and refusing to accept life's natural rhythm. Medical care can help the body, but emotional acceptance is just as important for overall well-being. When you stop resisting what cannot be changed, your mind grows calmer, your heart becomes lighter, and even your sleep can improve. Happiness in later life doesn't look like youthful excitement. It becomes quieter and deeper. Instead of chasing constant achievement, you begin to appreciate contentment. Instead of seeking more, you treasure what truly matters. Many people mistakenly believe happiness has disappeared when, in reality, it has simply taken a different form. Growing older isn't about endlessly adding to your life. It's about letting go of what no longer serves you, unrealistic expectations, unnecessary pressure, endless comparisons, and the noise that keeps you from living peacefully.